16 inventors who changed the world but didn't make a cent. 1. Wes Cherry, Microsoft Solitaire. Cherry developed Solitaire in 1989. It's one of the most widely played games. Cherry was a summer intern at Microsoft. 2. Jonas Sock, polio vaccine. Sock released his vaccine to the world in 1955. When asked who the patent belonged to, Sock replied,
"The people, I would say. Could you patent the sun?"
3. James Goodfellow, ADM. Goodfellow patented his cash dispensing machine in the 1960s. The first ATMs appeared in Britain in 1967. Goodfellow was paid $15 for his patent. 4. Nick Holonyak, light-emitting diode. Holonyak wanted LED lamps to replace light bulbs. He refused to patent his invention. 5. Trevor Bayliss, wind-up radio. In 1994, Bayliss showcased his first working prototype. By the late 1990s, they were mass-produced. But as of 2013, Bayliss lived in poverty.
"I was very foolish. I didn't protect my product properly and allowed other people to take my product away."
6. Ron Klein, magnetic stripe. Klein's invention is used on all bank cards. Before that, stores had to check numbers manually. Klein never patented his idea. 7. Marie Killick, sapphire stylus. Killick invented a stylus for playing gramophone records. She patented her creation in 1945, but had to sue to get her due. She eventually won her case in 1958. In 1959, she was declared bankrupt. 8. Tim Berners-Lee, World Wide Web. Berners-Lee outlined the www concept in the late 1980s. He didn't patent it on purpose. He released a protocol for everyone to use. However, he recently sold the source code as an NFT for $5.4 million. 9. Catherine Hedinger, Fidget Spinner. Spinners only found worldwide popularity in 2017, but Hedinger had let her patent lapse in 2005. She couldn't afford the $400 it cost to renew it. 10. Douglas Engelbart, computer mouse. In 1961, Engelbart came up with a prototype mouse. The patent was granted to his employer in 1970. Then another scientist took his concept and modified it slightly. It was enough to file for a separate patent. 11. Laszlo Biro, ballpoint pen. Biro patented his invention in 1938. But when Hungary was occupied, he fled to Argentina. He sold the patent to Marcel Bic. In 1945, Bic's company Bic went on to sell 100 billion of the pens. 12. Nils Bohlin, three-point seat belt. Bohlin worked for Volvo. The first car equipped with his invention was the Volvo PV544. Volvo made the design patent open in the interests of safety. Sweden was the first country with seat belt laws. 13. Karl-Heinz Brandenburg, MP3. Brandenburg was a West German student. He worked on the project at college. There was no money to distribute the software, so the MP3 format was marketed as shareware. 14. John Walker, matches. In 1826, Walker created the first friction match. He began selling cardboard matches in boxes. Walker refused to patent his invention. He wanted it to be a benefit to everyone. 15 and 16. Richard and Maurice McDonald, McDonald's. The brothers came up with a way to make burgers quicker. A salesman named Ray Kroc convinced them to franchise it. Soon, there were McDonald's outlets all over the U.S. The brothers sold the business for $2.7 million. Kroc expanded the chain across the globe. He became a billionaire